Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, I am your host, Hosting Cruz. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk to you guys about an intriguing fight, in my opinion, and an underrated fight. That's going to take place on the undercard of Amanda Serrano versus Meinke in Puerto Rico this Saturday night on the Zone. You know, the whole event is all about Jake Paul, Amanda Serrano, and Bomba, and that big fight between Bomba and Reina Santiago for the WBO, for Bomba's WBO flyweight title. And that fight I'm really excited for. I think it's the fight of the night, in my opinion. It's the best fight on the card. But and of course Amanda Serrano always brings it, blood, sweat, and tears. It's gonna be a very, very emotional night, dramatic night, and Jake Paul, I'm sure, is gonna turn in a tremendous performance. It's gonna be an excellent night of boxing. But one fight that I'm really looking forward to, and I'm sure it's not really being taken serious, and is being overlooked, is this fight right here, Pedrito Marquez, out of Las Monjas, Puerto Rico. 15-1, 10 knockouts, 126 pounds. By many, and in my opinion, by many, the best 126 pounder coming out of Puerto Rico. And that says a lot. He's the best fighter at 126 pounds in Puerto Rico currently. And very friendly style. Comes forward, comes to bang it out. Excellent inside work, good punching power. Once he gets his hands going, he's a very good combination puncher. He's fun to watch. He's there to fight. He's not there to be cute. He's got that Mexican style. He's coming forward, hands up, elbows tucked, chin tucked, and he's coming to dig away at the body with the left hooks, uppercuts, right hands. He's coming to fight. I saw him fight once in 2018, live in person. He was part of a card there, and he was the co-main event in Puerto Rico. And I was very entertained and impressed by what I saw from Pedrito Marquez. The inside work. It was a tough fight. It was the toughest fight of his career, and he dig deep. He was getting pushed back, and he showed his heart. He showed his mettle. He pushed back his opponent, and he was taking it to him, digging at the body, the head. A warrior. Yeah, eventually got the stoppage in the 5th round against a Mexican veteran at the time, and I was highly impressed. I was like, wow, this kid is fun to watch, and I'm excited that I'm going to be able to see him fight live once again this Saturday in Puerto Rico after 6 years. That fight happened in 2018, almost 6 years now that I'm going to be seeing him fight for the first time since 2018. And he'll be taking on Brandon Valdez from Colombia, but fights out of California, trained by the famed Manny Robles. 15 wins, 4 losses, 7 knockouts. Pedrito Marquez's best opponent and biggest test to date. He's had fights with Rubesi Ramirez and Ruben Villa. 2 top guys at 126 pounds. Fights on Top Rank, ESPN. Brandon Valdez has a similar style to Pedrito Marquez. Come forward, hands up, rugged, mixing it up well to the head and body. Excellent inside work, good power too. Comes to fight, brings the fight. So in his last fight against Ruben Villa, even though he lost the decision, he gave a good account of himself and gave a good fight to Ruben Villa. He had a lot of moments in that fight, and it was pretty competitive. Some say it was close. And so if you've seen Pedrito fight, and if you've seen Brandon Valdez fight, one thing with me, I know when I see a good fight. I know when there's a good fight, or when I'm gonna see one. Styles make fights in boxing, and these two guys have a style that's gonna bring firecracker, fireworks type of action in that ring. These two guys are gonna go at it, man. This is an underrated fight on the card that no one's really paying attention to, except me, and maybe a few others. But this is gonna be a fight. These two guys ain't backing up. These two guys are young, in their prime. They're hungry. They want a shot of the world title. Manny Robles, I'm sure, is training Brandon Valdez's butt off to come to Puerto Rico and knock off the best 126 pounder in Puerto Rico, in Pedrito Marquez. And I'm a big fan of Pedrito Marquez. You know, coming to support him. But I think, in my opinion, and I feel in my opinion, that he's in tough come Saturday night. He's going to have to dig deep like never before and pull something out, man, to beat Valdez. Because Valdez, he's going to be a stubborn guy. He's not going away. And that's what's going to make it an exciting fight, because he's going to make Pedrito fight harder than ever before. And Pedrito ain't going to back down. This is a tremendous fight. I looked at Brandon Valdez's tapes, some tapes of Brandon Valdez, some fights, just to see what Pedrito was getting himself into, what type of style Valdez will be bringing to the table. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be a crash at 126 pounds in Puerto Rico. It's gonna be a fun fight, man. Fun fight. So Pedrito Marquez, 15-1, 10 knockouts, versus Brandon Valdez, 15-4, 7 knockouts. These two guys are like, it's gonna be like they're fighting each other. You know, like Pedrito fighting himself and Brandon Valdez fighting himself, because it's like similar styles, like twins. He's like looking in the mirror. And I can't wait. This is going to be a good fight. Just wanted to bring it up to you guys. This is where the non-casual comes in. Non-casuals boxing fans comes in. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. I'm hardcore when it comes to boxing. And that's why I'm able to bring up this fight to you guys and give you a little insight of it. Let you know about it. Because for those of you that are going to go watch Amanda fight, the card on live on the Zone on TV, this fight is what you go. This is one fight that you do not want to miss. And I like this fight, and I'm happy for Pedrito to be part of this card, because it's gonna give him a tremendous exposure. You know, this is the guy that I feel can be a world champion. When I saw the potential in 2018, you know, I still see it now. And beating a guy like Brandon Valdez, who's 25 years old, young, rugged, coming forward to fight, ain't backing down, and has been in there with some of the best, you know, is a good step up, an accomplishment for Pedrito if he can get it done. But it won't be easy. Won't be easy. It's gonna be a tremendous fight, guys. It's gonna be a tremendous fight. You know, Bomba and Reina is gonna be a tremendous fight, and of course Amanda in the main event, and of course Jake Paul. I'm sure he's gonna put in a great performance. And Pitufo Diaz he's coming to put in an excellent performance as well. But Pedrito Marquez versus Brandon Valdez is a fire fight at 126 pounds in Puerto Rico that I cannot wait to see. Miracle Boxing, guys. I am your host and crew. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing right here. Pedrito Marquez, the best 126 pounder in Puerto Rico, will take on Brandon Valdez, who's fought Fabricio Ramirez and Ruben Villa in competitive fights. In even though he lost both, he gave a good account of himself in those fights. Miracle Boxing. I'm your host, Cruz, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.